We are gathered here today to mourn the loss of a very problematic being. Do you have a black dress, darling? Put on your eyeliner. Put on My Chemical Romance. Sing until your throat burns, my love. Cry until your eyes bleed red rose petal tears of agony. She died doing what she loved. Hating trans people. Hi, I'm in the middle of editing. If you're jarred by the coloration difference, that's because I had a filter on my camera the whole time filming, and didn't realize it. So this is what my makeup is supposed to look like. And now I'm gonna go kill myself. Ha! Ha ha! Death of the author. I'm gonna go kill myself. Today on the Writing Rainbow, I have a request. Someone wanted me to go over the concept of the death of the author. And I have a few things lined up that I would like to talk about on that subject. The Death of the Author was an essay written by Roland Barnes. It was in 1967. What is Death of the Author? Well, in layman's terms, it means the author and the art that they create are separate. I don't know if there's separate terms for this for artists or singers, but for authors it's called Death of the Author. Once they're done writing it, that's all she wrote. Literally. They have nothing to do with it anymore. Once it's out in the universe, it does not belong to them anymore. Copyright it does, but it belongs to whoever reads it, whoever consumes it, whoever lives in that world for a limited time. Whatever I write is completely unrelated to me, according to Death of the Author. So, Dream, a surreal and psychedelic gay romance fantasy novel, has nothing to do with me. Once I've written it, once I've published it, it's out into the universe, I'm separate from it. It's a separate entity. So, hypothetically, if you found out that I killed kittens for fun, you could still read my book and not feel bad about it, because you believe that it's separate. If you choose to believe in Death of the Author. I wouldn't support me if I killed kittens, but that's just me. It also means that, and what people are talking about currently in the terms of Death of the Author is an author, artist, whatever, doing something, saying something, how shall I say, disgusting, inappropriate, having an opinion that is destructive and or hateful in nature. For example, I'm sure you all know who I'm going to talk about. Charles Dickens. No. It is the lovely J.K. Rowling, who in recent times has been having a difficult time as of late because she feels as though she is being discriminated against because she feels that trans women aren't women, and that trans men aren't men, and that trans women and men are just predators dressing up to hurt and rape and or murder people. Which is a horrible thing to even think about, let alone believe. I'm not sure if she's ever met a trans person in her life, but I've never met a trans person that was violent, and I know quite a few trans women. I love my trans girls. They're beautiful, beautiful beings. As for Death of the Author, with her, I don't know if her writing, all of it in general, can be separated because she has recently written under a pseudonym. She has recently written under a different pen name. horror thriller. I'm not sure which one is which one it is, horror or thriller. It could be a combination of both. In which the main villain, the murderer, the killer, the kidnapper, the psychopath, is a man that dresses up as a woman in order to find his victims, who are women, which is atrocious. So I'm not sure if we can separate the art from the author when it comes to her. There are people now doing their own thing with, like, Lovecraft Country. As we all know, H.P. Lovecraft was horribly racist, a product of his time. So people are honoring what they love about his stories while also taking the piss out of him at the same time and saying, we know this was wrong, we know you were wrong, so we're gonna take what we love about your art, about your text, and make it appropriate for everyone to consume. Who knows? Maybe in 100 years we will have a Harry Potter revival where Hermione is a trans girl. I would personally love that. A trans black girl, that would be great. Fun fact, I've never really been a big fan of Harry Potter. I wasn't allowed to watch it when I was a kid because my mom was so against witchcraft. Look at me now, Mom. Former pagan, atheist now, but still, I was pagan, I was a witch. But yeah, I wasn't into it. My ex-boyfriend and my current fiance tried to get me into it so many times. I've watched all the movies like 3 times over, and I still can't pay attention to any of them. Should I try to read the books? At this point, I don't know if I can, knowing that J.K. Rowling's a cunt. But I should stop drinking like that. That's gross. Someone on here is gonna flag this for inappropriate behavior. A lot of you, or so I've read, like to take advantage of the belief of death of the author when it comes to Ender's Game and Orson Scott Card, who has proven time and time again that he is incredibly homophobic from what he says, what he does, which is strange because I've read Ender's Game and I got the complete opposite. I thought it was like equality for everyone. Everyone deserves a chance to live, but apparently not gays. Fuck my drag. I wasn't a fan of the book, but I didn't pick up on that at all. It is not literally thinking or forcing yourself to believe that your favorite author is dead. Although sometimes I think it would be best if they did die instead of making me feel like they don't believe that I should have rights or that I even exist. I am, I guess, what you would call gender fluid. Sometimes I feel feminine. Like now I feel very feminine even though I have a beard and I'm not in drag. Sometimes I feel masculine. I felt masculine about an hour ago when I was making TikToks. So I really don't think that JK would think of me as anything but a murderer that was dressing in women's clothes to get 2 women to hurt them. But I love women. I would never hurt a woman. A man! Another story. It's vodka. To get me through these troubling, troubling times. Oh. Am I a fairy or am I an elf? Does it matter? Does it matter? Look at the shimmer, the shine. Yes, yes. Yes. Okay. This is probably going to be a really short video because I'm literally just going over something that you can find on Wikipedia. I'll try to make it as entertaining as possible. Someone actually wanted me to do this video because they really like the subject, I suppose. There's Lindsay Ellis did a fantastic job with the subject. I want to write about sexy orcs fucking. I don't want to. I don't want to write a script about death of the author. This is why I don't write scripts for these videos. I just talk to the camera like I'm insane. Should I write an erotica about sexy orcs fucking? I really do want to start writing fantasy again. I'm in the middle of editing my horror manuscript. Not in the middle, I'm almost halfway done with editing it. And then after that, I'm going to submit it. Wish me luck. I really do want to get back into writing fantasy. I have like half a manuscript of a fantasy book that I love, but it needs to go under a lot of changes. I'm rambling. So, have we learned anything today, children, besides the fact that apparently I don't care about how my videos do, since I can't be bothered to write a script for The Writing Rainbow. Well, I wrote the script for the first episode of Teddy Bear Talks, which is up now. If you don't want to, if you want to watch that, it's about TikTok and toxic interactions I've had with kids on there. However, I'm squirmy. I don't know how to sit because I'm a gay. I messed up that video as well because I didn't realize the volume was different heights on different clips, so that sucks. But I will get better as time goes on. If you haven't noticed, I shifted during the course of this video from feminine to masculine. I don't know when that happened. I need someone come wrangle this gender for me. I can't frickin' handle it. Wrangle my gender, daddy. That was gross. Oh, a gag. Ew. Alright, I'm done. I love you. Alright. I guess that's it for me. If you want a link to a good video about Death of the Author, I will have a link in the description box for Lindsay Ellis's video, because it's not that I didn't want to make this video. I was actually really excited about making it and doing my makeup and everything for it, but because if you notice, this is darker than what I usually do for my fairy makeup. But sorry to the guy that requested a Death of the Author video on J.K. Rowling. Hopefully you enjoyed this, my drunk ass rambling about a 1964 essay by a Frenchman who's probably dead. Death, 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 everywhere death. So, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.